Welcome to This Explainer. If you're over 60, there's a really good chance you know that uniquely frustrating, just totally exhausting experience of tossing and turning all night. You do everything right, you know? You go to bed at a decent hour, you literally feel drained. And yet, sleep just will not come. Or maybe it does, but you keep waking up. Awake at 2 a.m. again? Man, we have all been there. You're just lying in the dark, tossing and turning, your brain's racing through a million lists and worries while literally everyone else is peacefully dreaming. Or, hey, maybe you sleep the whole night through, but you wake up feeling like you didn't sleep a wink. I really want to validate that right now. If you're going through this, you're absolutely not alone. In fact, over half of Americans over 60 report having significant sleep problems. So it's a massive issue, but there is totally hope. So here's our roadmap for This Explainer. We're going to start with the sleep aging myth, then look at the biology of older sleep, move into 6 hidden sleep disruptors, cover the cost of poor sleep, and finally wrap up with 10 strategies for rest. Okay, section 1, the sleep aging myth. Take a look at this quote right here. Poor sleep is simply a normal part of getting older. Have you heard that before? Because it's one of the most pervasive and honestly damaging myths in healthcare today. We've got to firmly debunk this right out of the gate. Poor sleep after 60 is not normal. It's not inevitable, and it's definitely not something you just have to accept as some kind of tax on getting older. The real causes behind your exhaustion are specific, they're identifiable, and the best part, they're highly treatable once you know what you're actually looking for.
Moving right along to section 2, biology of older sleep.
So your body basically regulates sleep using 2 main systems. First, there's sleep pressure. That's the buildup of a chemical called adenosine that makes you feel tired. And second is the circadian rhythm. Think of this as your internal biological clock. Now, as we age, our pineal gland produces a lot less melatonin. And this drop, it profoundly weakens your circadian signal. It basically blurs the line between day and night for your brain. It also shifts your rhythm earlier. This is exactly why you might feel completely exhausted at 8 p.m., but then boom, you're spontaneously wide awake at 4 a.m., no matter when your head hit the pillow. And there's this really dramatic biological shift that happens as we age. Look at this comparison. Young adults spend about 20 to 25% of their night in deep sleep, but by age 60, that drops to under 5%. Under 5. Deep sleep is literally the most restorative, healing stage of your entire sleep cycle. So this stark contrast is the exact reason you can spend 8 solid hours in bed and still wake up feeling completely unrefreshed. You're just spending drastically less time in the phase your body desperately needs to repair itself.
Which brings us to section 3, 6 hidden sleep disruptors.
The absolute first and probably most dangerous disruptor is sleep apnea. Check out this chart. An alarming 30% of people over 60 are dealing with this. 30%. That means their airway repeatedly collapses while they sleep, making them stop breathing for seconds at a time, sometimes literally hundreds of times a night. And every single time that happens, your brain jolts you awake just a tiny bit to breathe. It totally fragments your sleep cycle and completely blocks you from ever reaching that crucial deep sleep we just talked about. And the craziest part? Most of these cases are completely undiagnosed, especially in women and folks who aren't visibly overweight. Now, the second disruptor might literally be sitting right on your bathroom counter. Americans over 60 take more prescription med than any other age group. I highly encourage you to check your medicine cabinet against this list. Beta blockers, they suppress melatonin. Antidepressants can cause some seriously vivid dreams and wakefulness. Diuretics naturally make you get up to use the bathroom. Corticosteroids can overstimulate you, and decongestants just wreck your sleep architecture. Honestly, so many people are suffering from medication-induced insomnia without ever realizing their daily pill organizer is the real culprit. All right, the third major disruptor is nocturia, which is just the medical term for waking up repeatedly during the night to urinate. Whether it's an enlarged prostate, an overactive bladder, or just that seemingly innocent evening cup of tea, even 1 or 2 bathroom trips can totally shatter your sleep continuity. And when you combine that with the 4th, 5th, and 6th disruptors, things like untreated chronic pain from arthritis, underlying anxiety and depression, and just poor sleep hygiene habits, well, it becomes physically impossible to get the rest you need. Okay, section 4, the cost of poor sleep. Let's talk about what's at stake here. Listen, chronic sleep deprivation, meaning consistently getting less than 6 hours of quality sleep, is not just some minor inconvenience. It's really a medical emergency hiding in plain sight. Looking at this data, we see it carries a 48% increased risk of heart disease. It actually blocks your glymphatic system, which is kind of like your brain's nighttime power washer that clears out toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's and dementia. Plus, it drives the insulin resistance that leads to type 2 diabetes, it suppresses your immune system, and it even accelerates muscle loss, which can lead to frailty and falls. So your long-term health quite literally depends on fixing this. But don't worry, we're at section 5, 10 strategies for rest. Let's jump into how to actually fix this. All right, here are the first 5 behavioral changes you can start making right away. Number 1, get evaluated for sleep apnea. A CPAP machine can radically transform your energy levels in literally days. Number 2, maintain a super consistent sleep and wake schedule. Yes, even on weekends. Waking up at the exact same time is absolutely vital for rebuilding that adenosine sleep pressure we discussed earlier. Number 3, optimize your bedroom environment. Number 4, eliminate screens 90 minutes before bed because that blue light directly kills your melatonin production. And number 5, manage your caffeine strategically. That means absolutely no caffeine after noon. It has a 6-hour half-life, folks.
Oh, and going back to optimizing your environment for just a second, I really want to highlight this specific number right here, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body actually requires a core temperature drop to initiate and stay in deep sleep. So keeping your bedroom in this beautifully cool range while also using blackout curtains to kill the light and some white noise to drown out sound creates the absolute perfect biological staging ground for you to finally rest. Let's keep rolling with the remaining 5 strategies. Number 6, avoid alcohol within 3 hours of bed. Now, here's the massive irony of the classic nightcap. Sure, it might help you fall asleep initially, but it completely destroys your deep sleep later in the night. Number 7, low-dose melatonin. Number 8, address nocturia by cutting off fluids a couple of hours before bed. Number 9 is a big one, CBTI, or cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. The American College of Physicians actually recognizes CBTI as the preferred first-line treatment, even over sleeping pills. And finally, number 10, bring all those pill bottles to your doctor and ask for a comprehensive medication review. I do want to quickly pause on strategy number 7 to clarify a really crucial detail. When we say melatonin, we mean low-dose melatonin. We're talking specifically about 0.5 to 1 milligram, taken 90 minutes before bed. A lot of pharmacies push these massive 5 to 10 milligram doses that just totally overload your system. And those high doses, they're exactly what cause that next morning grogginess. Very low-dose melatonin is what the science actually supports for adults over 60. It perfectly mimics your brain's natural release, so it reinforces your weakened circadian signal without giving you a chemical hangover. Before we wrap up, I really want you to internalize this empowering truth. Every night of quality sleep is an investment in your brain, your heart, your immune system, your muscles, and your mood. You do not have to settle for exhaustion. Poor sleep is just a medical problem with identifiable causes and, as we've seen, proven solutions. You absolutely deserve to wake up feeling restored, energized, and ready to conquer the day, whether you're 60, 70, or well beyond. So, which of these 10 strategies will you use to reclaim your rest tonight? Are you going to bump down that thermostat, cut out the 2 p.m. coffee, or maybe schedule a sleep apnea test? Just pick one thing, start tonight, and take back control of your health. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, here's to a great night's sleep.